My temperature, as you can see here, is in the 80s, 70s and 80s. World of Warcraft hardly uses the GPU at all. If you could look, GPU is kind of like stable. It barely uses the GPU. It's almost entirely single-threaded in a single core on your CPU. That's why if you're in an area that's really busy like this, your temps will spike up like crazy. They just went to 90 because it's facing everybody. Look, watch. I face everybody. Boom, it goes up. See? If I go away, usually it comes down a little bit. I didn't know why that was happening because I'm running a halfway decent computer. You know, I'm running it's a laptop. It's a 4080, RTX 4080. It's got 64 gigs of RAM. It's got an i9 14900HX, which is like a fucking desktop desktop CPU in a laptop. So, like when I run my benchmark tests, the GPU is like in the top 15 and the CPU is in the top 3. So there's no reason why my temp should be so fucking crazy because it's not really that big of a load. And plus, when you look at the load on the CPU in Task Manager, it's like 3%. So why the hell is it getting so hot? It's because the way this game was made 20 years ago, they didn't really have GPUs like we have them today. And so this game is almost entirely reliant on single-threaded cores for running itself. You know what I mean? So it's like, look, see this area? There's nobody. It's only 60 degrees. Oh, it's going up a little bit. Make me look like an asshole. But that's what it is. That's what it is. It's really intensive on your CPU to load all the players, their profiles, their gear, the shit they're doing, their guilds that they're in, all this kind of extraneous information. And plus, you know, people might say, well, you know, my PC didn't overheat, you know, 20 years ago when I was playing this game. You know, 20 years ago when you played this game, the servers had like 5,000 max people on them. Now they got like fucking 15,000 people on them. We're just sitting in different shards. But even though we're sitting in different shards, those fucking players are still there. You just can't see them, but they are still there. They are your PC, your CPU is probably still picking them up. That's why it's overheating like that. So if you're playing, you know, that's probably what's going on. And I don't even run my settings that high. Like when I check my NVIDIA, which I'll do right now, for some reason it keeps trying to set it to fucking max settings, and I'll dial it back a little bit. I'll put it here. Okay, this right here. We'll put it there. That might help a little bit, but not really. Not really. This game is just very, very CPU crazy. And I tested it out because I was like, how the hell is this 20-year-old game? Granted, Classic isn't exactly 20 years old. It's like a hybrid between the current retail version and the old stuff. Watch my CPU when I come in here. Up here. Hey? It starts going. But I had brought this up on the WoW forums, and I was asking people like, "Hey, what's going on?" And a lot of people are like, it's your computer's got dust in it." It's like, dude, this thing is like less than a fucking month old. Like, oh, well, then you need to
need help.
You need to check your thermals and blah 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 and all that shit. It's like, it's not the thermals, bro. It's not the thermals. Because if I load this shit up. Oh, that's much better. If I load this game up, or not this game, if I load up Helldivers 2 with max settings, I never break 60 degrees Celsius. If I load up fucking Path of Exile 2, I never break 60 degrees. Manor Lords or any other game, Call of Duty, I stay right around 65, 70. All right, so it's not the thermals. It's the way the game is coded. It's just really out of date. Unfortunately, they never were able to fix it. But that being said, there's nothing to worry about. So if you have been playing this, where the fuck do I? Not this. Where the fuck is Bagnan?
Go with honor,
oh my
friend.
god, I can't help myself.
What can I do for you?
Don't worry about it. If you've been playing and your CPU overheats a little bit, just try to stay out of Stormwind or Orgrimmar. You know, just